As you begin to look at your life, you can decide whether or not it's a smash or whether or not it's a flop. That's in your hands. Look at your life, look at where you want to go. Don't worry about your circumstances. Don't worry about your age. See, it's time now. If you want to make this your decade, you've got to start saying, why not? Why not me? Don't spend time like most people going through life complaining. Don't try and get on talk shows and tell everybody how life has done you wrong. You've got to start saying yes to your life. You've got to start saying yes to your dreams, yes to your unfolding future, yes to your potential, as opposed to saying no. See, 87% of our self-talk is negative. So you've got to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to say yes to your dreams.
You need to master the ability to reset. When you start saying, I want to give up, and you don't want to face those people that said you couldn't do it, I need you to be able to put yourself back in the beginning of this goal and put yourself in that position where that new excitement and that new energy was propelling you towards. I need you to put yourself back in that place and be able to do it continuously and allow it to propel you to put your head down and run dead smack through that brick wall of discouragement until you reach the goal that you set out. Use that inspiration that you had in your mind. You envisioned what success looked like. Continue to envision what you were able to do in that vision for your husband or for your wife, for your son or for your daughter or for your parents, the people who will benefit from it. Put yourself back in that position when you first said, I'm going to chase this thing and I'm going to do it. You need to master the ability to reset.
What's the difference between a gazelle and what's the difference between the lion? The gazelle is running from something. And that's a lot of you in this room. You will run. You'll do what you're supposed to do as long as you're getting pushed. But as soon as that stops, you stop. The lion is not running to be rewarded. The lion is running to eat. So you gotta ask yourself, what's your why? What motivates you? What pushes you? What drives you? And if that thing is internal, if nobody has to call you, if nobody has to prod you, if nobody has to reward you, if nobody has to give you anything, if you are self-motivated and self-regulated, you can have it, you can be it, you can do it. God told me that he was better. There's nothing average about the lion. Nothing good about the lion. The lion is phenomenal. So do me a favor, guys. Be phenomenal or be forgotten.
There's many people in this world that will find themselves in a situation that they feel comfortable.
The worst thing that happened to a man is become civilized. I'm 43, I've done so much, I'm not getting cold anymore, I'm retired. You start making money and you start to believe this shit. You lose that fight, you lose that. Why the fuck am I doing this shit? I'm good. You ain't good, man. You ain't never fucking arrived.
Average people don't win consistently. Yes, average people do win. It happens. It happens a few times. Not many times, but one thing is for sure is they don't win all the time. They don't keep winning. They secure a victory and then they let it slip away.
Some people don't have longevity. Some people eat, they get satisfied. They eat, they chill for 3 or 4 months.
But real winners, they win all the time.
Hunters, every time we accomplish something, we're looking for the next one. We're not eating to get satisfied. We're eating out of necessity. I don't ever want to get to the place where I feel like I made it. Because when you still feel like you're trying to read something, you keep learning, you keep reading, you keep studying, you stay hungry.
Wins don't shock winners. They aren't amazed when they got a win any more than Michael Jordan was amazed when he hit a game-winning shot. That's what he expected. That's what we acted to do. That's what we worked to do. And because of all those things, we expect to win every time.
It's the process, the constant challenge to get there, and get it, and then get it, and then get it. So it drives these adventures.
The greatest of all time, the Tom Brady's, the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants of the world. They might celebrate hard, but they don't celebrate long. come the next morning, they're back at it. They're focused, they're driven, they're enjoying their wins, but they're not over celebrating them. And that's what makes people great. And that's the attitude you have to have toward a single victory if you want to make it a lifestyle and a lifetime of winning.
Michael Jordan, remember I interviewed him years ago. And I said, what makes you the best in the world? Is it skill? Is it talent? Is it ability? Is it background? Is it training? He said, I didn't even make the high school basketball team my sophomore year. I was cut. What it is every day I demand more from myself than anybody else could possibly expect. I don't compete with other people. I compete with what I'm capable of. I don't negotiate with myself. Well, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to do this. Well, let me wait 2 more minutes till I'm ready. There's none of that shit with me. I go, I say, do. I'm not here to discuss this shit with my mind. There is mind, and then there's soul and spirit. And my soul fucking knows. And when I say jump, you fucking jump. I'm not here to have a discussion with you. Does it happen every day of my life? No. When I find it's not working, and I step back up and condition it. How do you build a muscle? You don't build muscle because you were born with it. We're all born with muscle. But if it's developed, you trained it. And that means you got to find something that you valued more than your pain. You got to use your pain and say, I'm going to use it to become more.
If you were to write a book about your life and hand it to somebody, would that book change their life? If not, you better get to fucking work. Do self-discipline, do tons of repetition of the same thing that you don't want to do. You develop armor for your mind. Your mind's like, okay, we suffer every day. That's what we do. We do stuff that sucks every day, so that when the suck stuff comes, you're ready for it. You have to struggle. You have to struggle. The bigger the struggle, the bigger the peace. Wake up in the morning time and win the battle against yourself. If you think that you've given everything, you really haven't. If you have an excuse about my mom wasn't there, my dad wasn't there, I got bullied in school, I was fat, don't want to hear it, you have a lot more to give. Go out there and change the way you look at things, change your attitude, and then something negative into a positive. It's usually not this big decision that you make that impacts your life. It's really just a bunch of little decisions that you make that impact your life. When your alarm goes off in the morning, are you going to get up or are you going to roll over and sleep on? Then are you going to go work out or are you going to go watch TV? It's little decisions like that put you on the right path. When you make your decision, make the right decision. If you got one of those days where your mind is being weak, shut your mind down. It gets no good. Set up your gear, set up your weights, and do the work. Just do the work. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Don't voluntarily do anything tomorrow that you should be getting done today. Get it done today. Don't wait. Attack it, destroy it, and move on. Decide to be better. Decide to get better. Decide